God is good, ladies and gentlemen. We got the one and only Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, is here to help us get our minds right before we start the day. Pastor Haynes, good morning, man.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. God is good all the time. Thank you for that opening.
Yes, sir. I know you got a good word for us.
Oh, today, Rick, I simply want to talk about my life in the sunshine. Y'all know that ain't original with me, Rick. I was checking out Mary J. Blige on the documentary they have on her. It's really powerful as she is commemorating the anniversary, the big anniversary, I guess 25 years of my life. And when she did that, she was in a dark place. But listen to her powerful testimony. She says her dark place began as a child when she experienced being violated sexually, and the dark place continued with the breakup of the marriage of her mother and father, because all of us know the wisdom of the proverb: in a broken nest, it's hard to find whole eggs. But not just that. Mary J. Blige testifies that when their dad and mother broke up, they moved to Yonkers, and it was a place where she said dreams die. And so she's in a dark place. But while in that dark place, one Saturday morning, she's watching Soul Train. Y'all don't know nothing about Soul Train. Love, peace, and soul. And
yes,
while
sir.
they're watching Soul Train, check this. She sees Roy Ayers, and he's playing this song, My Life in the Sunshine. Mary J. Blige testified when she heard that song, she felt that she had something she could do with her life. She felt that she could make something of her life. When she heard the song, My Life in the Sunshine, it dawned on me that when you know God for yourself, you can be in a dark place, and yet you can experience on the inside life in the sunshine. That's what Mary J. talked about when she said success is knowing that what you are whole on the inside. When you're successful on the inside, that's what real success is. And my life in the sunshine says you may be in darkness around you, but when there's a light of God's grace within you, and God's love within you, and God's peace within you, that's my life in the sunshine. So, Rick, I close out with that old school gospel song, when your way seems dark and drear, you don't have to worry. God is near. If in your heart there is no song, just keep the faith, keep rolling on. There's a bright side somewhere. That's my life in the sunshine.
There it is, Pastor Haynes. We absolutely love you. That was a good word this morning. Thank you so much for getting up and giving us that word, and thank you for leading us into worship this morning. Now let's get into some praise right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by
Disney, man. Get the Disney bundle. $13.99 a month. Includes Hulu ad-supported plan. Terms apply. See the DisneyBundle.com for details. Eva.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, on this beautiful Friday here with your front page news. Following the FDA's authorization yesterday, the CDC endorsed the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine booster shots for those 65 and older and other vulnerable Americans. Meanwhile, one person was killed and 12 others wounded, some of them seriously, when a gunman opened fire at a supermarket in Collierville, Tennessee on yesterday. Meanwhile, there were about 15,000 Haitian immigrants camped under a bridge in the Texas border town of Del Rio. Now, as of yesterday, only about 4,000 of them remain as the U.S. officials work to deport and process them through custody. Last but certainly not least, the 23-year-old fiance of Gabrielle Petito, Mr. Brian Laundrie, was charged with bank fraud yesterday for unauthorized use of a debit card. Now, this came as researchers continue to look for Laundrie, who hasn't been seen in 10 days. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Let's recap Thursday Night Football last night. Them Carolina Panthers took care of Houston. They lost Christian McCaffrey, though, their star running back, to a hamstring injury, man, so we'll see how long he's going to be out. Tom Brady's personal trainer reveals one of the main reasons why Brady left New England to join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He said Coach Bill Belichick never evolved on how he treated Tom Brady over the years. So pretty much, as Tom got older, Bill was still treating him like he was that 20-year-old kid that he drafted when he was, young or whatever. And Tom was like, listen, man, I'm getting older. I ain't got nothing left to prove. I shouldn't be put this.
Yeah, they're the same age.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. So I guess Bill Belichick's ego was like, I'm still the coach. I'm still your boss, and I still want
but
you.
Both of y'all 65, though. Y'all got to respect each other.
It didn't work. It backfired, Jack. College football games this weekend to watch, man. There's only really a couple, man. Listen, Rick, I think Texas may be in trouble with Texas Tech. I don't know. I mean, I ain't get a chance to see Texas Tech play a whole lot yet. But
yeah, we got to look at that one. What do you think, Super Dave?
Texas just beat Rice.
Come on.
I think Texas in trouble.
Yeah, Texas in trouble, dog. Right. Texas A&M may also be in trouble. They ranked number 7, and they got Arkansas. I've seen Arkansas play. I ain't putting them in the playoffs.
Where they playing at, though?
They playing at Arkansas.
Oh, that's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. Trust me, man. Arkansas, I ain't saying they all the way back yet, but they on their way, and I think that could be an upset in the making.
Anytime you got a running back that got dreadlocks sticking out of his helmet, he finna tote that rock. I put that on God. I ain't never seen nobody with dreadlocks sticking out of their helmets hanging in the back that hadn't been able to tote that. Am I right?
That's a good point.
You're all right.
There's not one sorry running back with dreads. Not one.
We're going to see what happens, man. It's all to the good. Gary with the T. What's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Beyonce shared a touching, handwritten note in honor of her 40th birthday, and then everybody's talking about it. She said that she is finally giving herself permission to enjoy her successes and feel the best that she felt in her life, y'all. The 28-time Grammy winner shared a handwritten note with her fans recently, and, she revealed, y'all, that she's feeling the best she's ever felt. She blessed us, y'all, with her wisdom about the spiritual aspect of aging while reflecting on all of the beautiful life lessons she learned since her Destiny's Child days. And she said, quote, "Whoever tried to condition women to feel that we are supposed to feel old and unhappy when we turn 40 got it all effed up," she said. As Beyonce wrote in her heartfelt letter, she said, "This has absolutely been the best I've felt in my life, and I'm so grateful to be grown, y'all." Isn't that nice? She just realized this at 40. She said she thought she knew about it when she was in her 20s and her 30s. She said, but she did not. She said the more she matured, she said the more she become and understand the deeper growth of joy. And she said she's the mother of 3. And she said there's a freedom and liberation knowing that she made it to the other side of her sacrifice. And she said, quote, "I'm finally giving myself permission to enjoy the seeds I've worked so hard to plant my whole life." That is so beautiful, y'all, and it's touching, too. And I'm glad Beyonce realized this, now that she's turned 40 years old and everybody's excited. And she's bringing a little joy to all of our lives. So, Beyonce, we love you. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, guys, is my Konos. On the high end, you say my Konos, and on the low end, you say beautiful blue. That's the color for today, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, bottom of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tad, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this one. According to TMZ, during his closing arguments at R. Kelly's sex abuse trial, his defense attorney, Deborah Koenig, claimed that his client is much like that of Dr. Martin Luther King. Lord have mercy. Koenig argued that Kelly is fighting against prosecutors the way Dr. King fought for constitutional rights. Koenig went on to reportedly quote portions of Dr. King's "I've been to the mountaintop." We know that's the last speech delivered by Dr. King before he was assassinated in Memphis. He said, "Somewhere I read of freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of the press." These defense attorneys also deemed the prosecution's witnesses liars and went on to compare Kelly to Mike Pence and Hugh Hefner.
What? Now, Mike Pence?
Come on now.
Hugh Hefner and Martin Luther King.
I do understand that everybody, want to have that Johnny Cochran moment. If it don't fit, you must have quit. But please, don't do this.
Not in that case.
Don't do this. Don't do this. There's no. I'm sorry. There's no.
Say that for somebody that's facing a real injustice.
Yes. Oh Lord. All right, y'all. Moving on. In some good news, Kanye West is set to open a tuition-free private school in California. So, according to the Simi Valley Acorn, Ye said that he's going to be looking at a 3.7-acre piece of land between Moore Park and Simi Valley. The 5,728 square foot property features classrooms, offices, labs, a kitchen, storage, and bathrooms. It also has a basketball court and a field. The school will be called Donda Academy. That's nice. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Thursday, it was announced that Tory Lanez could strike a plea deal in his felony assault case involving Megan Thee Stallion. I thought he ain't do it. According to the Rolling Stone, L.A. County Deputy District Attorney Kathy Ta said that we're in possible settlement discussions. If no settlement is reached by the next court date on November 3rd, a preliminary hearing will occur sometime in December. Lanez was charged with felony assault for allegedly shooting Megan in the foot after they left the party in the Hollywood Hills on July 12th, 2020. He pleaded not guilty and is out of custody on $250,000 bail. He does face up to 22 years in prison if he is convicted. Oh, last but not least, y'all, Gary, did you tell them about Wendy Williams?
No, baby. It was such a touching story. It still hurts my heart.
Well, Wendy Williams is home from the hospital, and her health is improving. So she was hospitalized for psychological evaluation last week, but she also reportedly had COVID-19. Well, the source said Wendy is home and improving every day. The new season of The Wendy Williams Show is set to premiere on October 4th. So we happy about that, Gary. That's good news. What story hurt your heart?
Because they say she was drinking every day since she was on vacation. So I don't know.
Gary.
So I don't know. So hopefully that's not true. But I think Wendy's still depressed behind her divorce.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that wasn't an easy thing for her. I mean, yeah.
All those years of marriage.
Yeah, because that's when everything kind of starts shifting and she starts seeming like troubled and trying to flirt with me and everybody else that came on the show.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but we love her and we wish the best for her. So we're going to keep Wendy in our prayers, y'all.
Yes.
We're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Rock T, who we repping today?
We heading down to Grambling State University, man.
Hey!
Gamma.
Let's get it, baby. HBCU coming up next. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know.
Oh, yeah. It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. HBCU know. You already know we're going to highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. I got to turn my hat backwards for this one. We going to Grambling State University, established in 1901, home of the Black and Gold Tigers, also home of the world-famed Tiger Marching Band. Let's talk about one of the greatest of all times, head coach Eddie Robinson. He coached 56 years, all of those years with GSU. He was even there before Grambling State University was called Grambling State University. Recognized by many college football experts as one of the greatest coaches in history, built Grambling into a small college powerhouse. To date, he has the third most victories in college football history, 408. More than 200 of his players went on to play in the NFL, AFL, and the Canadian Football League. He won 9 black college football national championships. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1997. And oh, by the way, he has so many honors and accolades, they had to build a museum to share his greatness with the world. The Eddie G. Robinson Museum, which opened in 2010 on the campus of GSU. Coach Eddie G. Robinson, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU know.
Natalia. Hold on, I'm trying to, there's something wrong with the phone lines. Maybe we didn't pay the phone bill like Gary had his internet messed up.
Yep.
You got to fix. Did they come to your house and fix it, or they?
No, they unpush the button. You know, they could push a button now, honey, and they just push the button. And
I'm talking about like troubleshoot from where they are.
Oh yeah, they did that.
Yeah, well, good. Well, at least you paid the bill. That's what we was worried about. You got
paid. That's why.
Is that what? Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How are you today, sir?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. I know there's a lot going on.
There is. Let me tell you, there are two organizations that deal with the vaccines. That's the FDA and there's the CDC. Okay, so on Tuesday, the FDA authorized use of booster shots in individuals that were 65 years or older, or healthcare workers, people at high risk for contacting like doctors, nurses, EMSs, teachers, etc. Now, yesterday, the CDC came on board, but they're not exactly incongruent. But what the bottom line is, what those two organizations have done is sanctioned booster shots. But the vaccine providers must follow the CDC's recommendations, and the government, the federal government, has purchased all of the coronavirus vaccines that are available. So that's the Pfizer, the Moderna, and the Johnson & Johnson. So for the first time, I had a patient that received pushback for getting a booster. Prior to this, people really were just, once they announced that boosters were available, people were just going to get them regardless of whether they needed them or not. But I had a patient yesterday who actually, I think, meets the criteria. A 60-plus-year-old black male with high blood pressure, diabetes, etc. So they're in the high-risk category. And they went to get a booster. They refused to do it. And I called the pharmacist to find out why. And they said, well, because of the CDC guidelines, the insurance companies nor the government are paying for the vaccine or the boosters unless you meet that criteria. So people that have been going to get boosters, right now, the only booster that has been organized or authorized is the Pfizer. And so that means the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson booster shots won't be available as of now. And if you want to get one, it will have to be the Pfizer, but you will have to meet that criteria. Okay. So it's going to be a process. It's not like you're going to just be able to go get a booster tomorrow. They're going to have to put together a process that makes it fair and reasonable for everybody.
Let's just go straight to the phone lines. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My son is 14 years old. He's positive for COVID last week. He is not vaccinated yet. He no longer has symptoms. He has been quarantined, and he's allowed to go back to school tomorrow. Will he need a new COVID test, and when can he get the vaccine?
No, it's not recommended that you get a repeat COVID test or a test for negativity. Once you have had the disease and gone through the process, everybody gets over it and makes their own antibodies. I would recommend that you take him to his pediatrician or to his family practice doctor and have the antibody test performed that will confirm that he has some natural immunity. And then anytime after 2 weeks, you can get the booster shot or for him, the first vaccine. So, and the only one that's available for him will be the Pfizer at this point. So make sure that he gets at least both doses of that, and he will now be a Dr. Collier super soldier, fully vaccinated and protected.
Absolutely. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I was tested positive for corona on August 2nd, and I took the infusion IV on August 9th. My question is, how long do I have to wait before I take the vaccine?
Well, at this point, you can take the vaccine at any time. The recommendation prior to now had been wait up to 90 days. But having taken the infusion, you do have antibodies already. Having had COVID, you do have antibodies already. But so that you can be designated as fully vaccinated and your activities won't be restricted, you need to get 2 doses of either the vaccines. Again, my preferred vaccine is the Moderna, but the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson are both very good against the Delta variant.
All right, Dr. Collier, before you do the disclaimer, we got breaking news. A dwarf was handed crayons and a coloring book as a couple sat down for a romantic dinner, and I posted the picture on RS Comedy. We don't know if a lawsuit is going to be filed. So if you want to, if you want to see it, go to RS Comedy. Or whatever. So, but Dr. Collier, we really appreciate you coming on this morning. Sir, you okay, Dr. Collier?
I'm wonderful. Thank you very much. I just want to know whether they can connect the numbers and draw the picture of the turtle or the crab.
I don't know if
that's mentally challenging. That's a good activity. So I don't see a lawsuit there pending.
Yeah, you can go to the picture and but I can see how they probably got that messed up or whatever. But that restaurant did issue an apology to the gentleman.
For the highest challenged person.
Yeah.
These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Tanya, not those of Mr. Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Please follow me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Send me a friend request and I'll follow you back, I promise.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 7 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Jenny Mai. We've been talking about Jenny and Jeezy all week, honey. Well, Jenny Mai's ex-husband, he responded, y'all, to her pregnancy, honey. Now, they're saying that her ex-husband, Mr. Freddie Ortiz, has spoken out about her announcement that she and her hubby, Jeezy, are expecting their first child together. Now, Jenny previously said that she never wanted children, although her ex-husband, Freddie Ortiz, did. So she said when someone wrote on Instagram that Freddie was probably biting bricks and screaming, baby, Freddie responded. He said, yeah. He said, I upgraded from trash hunting to treasure a long time ago. He said, but best decision I've ever made. He said, congratulations, honey. Being truly happy is an amazing feeling. Love my little family. Now they're saying, then Jeannie's co-host, y'all, Miss Lonnie Love, said, wait a minute. Now Jeannie's her friend. So she decided to step in and comment on Instagram. She said, Auntie Lonnie here. She said, this sounds like a woman answering, honey, at the Hollywood, honey. She said, you're better than that. She said, we were happy with your children being born, so show the same grace to baby Jenkins, honey. That's what Lonnie told Freddie. Well, then Freddie's fiance stepped in. She said, now wait a minute here. She said, I'm sick of this mess. She said, all orchestrated by her and still happening all these years. She said, every time something happens with her, we get bombarded by trolls because of the narrative she led people to believe. She said, listen, go live that troll life. Create fake accounts to attack people if that makes you feel better. But let's set some facts straight. And then she went on to talking about little Miss Jeannie and what have you. But how could that man call Jeezy's wife trash? You don't call a black man's wife trash. I mean, that woman is Asian, and you don't sit there and say stuff like that and bad things about Jenny, and she's pregnant and stuff. And that's why Lonnie jumped in, because it's like he's talking about her baby, but they was congratulating Freddie when his new wife had kids together and stuff. So it's a sad thing, and I feel bad for poor little Jean, honey, because she's real happy that she's married to a rapper, honey, and now she dumped the actor, and it's just... I don't know. It's just not fair. Is it fair to call another man's wife trash?
No, you can't.
No.
And not Young Jeezy. Why? You know he a rapper. You know how them rappers is, Gary.
Oh, yes, honey.
And them rappers will do something to you, Gary.
Yes, they will do something.
But is there an exception when she was your first wife?
Well, she wasn't trash then, but you know they usually say when somebody of the race of African American race go to a black man, they call him trash then. So I don't know, but we just gotta pray, honey. Hopefully all gets better and little Jeannie, honey, have her baby and be happy and everybody.
One
be
man's
happy.
Trash is another man's treasure.
I'm telling you, I done picked up a lot of garbage.
Pimping. The cleanup man.
Okay. Nice.
I got all kind of trash bags and stuff.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
They call me Sanford and Son. They all out there on the front, back, everywhere.
Yes, honey.
You feel me, Lamont?
Okay.
You big dummy.
All right. Moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. It's a very sad day for Gina Frooms, y'all. I don't know if y'all know Gina, but you got to Google. She's a very beautiful woman. She's the fiance of Jason Derulo, y'all. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that the R&B singer Jason announced his split from the influencer on yesterday, y'all, sharing that they decided to part ways but remain focused on their 4-month-old child. Now, this woman just had a baby for me. He didn't throw her to the curb. Now, they're saying, he said, quote, that she's an amazing mother, but we feel being apart at this time will allow us to be the best versions of ourselves and the best parents we could be. He said, please respect our privacy. Now, they're saying it's very peculiar, y'all, the turn of events of this couple, y'all, because just days ago, they just celebrated their birthdays together, and she gave him a huge birthday party, and she put down this in social media. You are the most handsome, hardworking, talented, silly, loving human ever. She put this all on TikTok, y'all. She said, you truly make me whole, and I'm so grateful for the love we shared. You and our mini-me make me the happiest girl in the world, and I can't wait to make more memories with you guys, honey. She said all that about about he and the baby. And she said she know that she's a tough cookie. She said, but you make me soft and accept me for who I am, and I'm forever grateful for that. She said, cheers to another year, honey. I love you so much forever, y'all. Isn't that touching?
That's touching.
They just celebrated birthdays together. She just gave birth to a baby, and she said all that about him, and he was playing in his head, but I'm going to throw you away. I mean, that is bad. And she's a very beautiful woman.
We don't know what happened, Gary. They could have had equal issues. You know, he might get on her nerves, and she might get on his. We don't know.
Well, we know one thing, honey. He ain't with her no more.
But that's okay. They're going to take care of their baby.
Yeah.
Gary.
It's about the kid.
Gary.
Yes.
And I'm saying something else about them rappers. There's a rapper out there. I ain't going to say no name, but they got a tattoo on their upper back with some twos on it, Gary.
And I thought that was satanic. I know what you're talking about. Well, let's just talk about it, honey.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No minute, baby.
Excuse me.
2.
Gary. Gary, don't say it. Your rappers will do something to you. Gary, what the tattoo said?
2. I'm like, what the 2 saying? So, I mean, since we're talking about Brad, would you like about the 2?
Well, that's a very special date. Only one of those will happen in our lifetime, and it's just a very special day, and it's tatted on my back.
2.
What's her name? Jenna
if you didn't watch the grand finale last night of Brad and Judas,
say it ain't so.
Yes, we have an official date, y'all. It's on and popping.
February the 222.
Yes, and it's on a Tuesday. TWOSDAY.
All right, baby. Well, congratulations.
Thank y'all so much.
We just hope it goes through, baby, because look at Poe. Jenna thought she was going to marry Jason. He kicked her to the curb.
Don't fall for it.
We ain't nothing like that, Gary. You will not be doing a report on my situation at all.
Just saying, girl.
Gary, I'll protect you. I'll put a fence up in the studio where she can't get to you.
Okay,
you know how the rappers are, Gary.
You better ask Jesus to be a fence, because if I got to get to Gary, I for damn sure will.
Wait a minute, not me, It's all right, baby. You know, I know some diesel queens, honey, that could fight for me, baby.
Them queens love me, honey. They all fell in love with me all over again after this show, darling. So you can say what you want to say. They will pull up for me too. Thank you, man.
But they like all the queens men too. So, but anyway,
yes, and all the queens men are my friends as well, darling. It's called Eva for that. She the queen, honey. What?
All right, McCono's is the color, baby. Blue on the low end, honey.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Amen.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Here's her. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Get in at 866-9 Rickey. Here we go.
Let's go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this month and slid you in your house shoes. So it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. My name is Theodora. I'm from Leesburg, Florida. And I want to wake up my son, David. Wake up, David.
This is Lucas calling from Pennsylvania. Telling my wife to wake up.
Wake up. This is Shanita calling from Augusta. Wake up, Black Tony. I got somebody want to buy them 2 zebra babies you got, honey.
This is Bo Brown out of South Florida. Good morning. Wake up.
See Tony calling for Becky, Deontay, Bear, and the whole gang of Cleveland, Ohio. Wake up.
This is Mike Flip from Shreveport, Louisiana. Man, y'all standing up. Rickey Smiley, let's get it.
It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Let them know where you at Norfolk. Wake up. Where you at Birmingham? Wake up. Where you at Homer? Wake up. Wake up. Say Louisville. Wake up. New Orleans. Wake up. Memphis. Wake up. Come on. Wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
Body Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour. Y'all listen, man, if you are tired of riding the weight loss roller coaster, Maria Moore is here with this morning 3 ways to shift your mindset so you can keep the extra pounds off for good. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Yes, keep those pounds off for good. That is what today's Mind Body Business is all about. You know, most people can say at some point in their lives that they've been successful at weight loss, staying healthy. However, keeping the weight off becomes problematic because we often rely on just diet and exercise, and we neglect our mindset. So today I want to share 3 ways to shift your mindset for lasting weight loss and overall health. And Ricky, these are like psychological strategies that have worked for me and many of the women that I coach. And I'm talking about 3-digit weight loss, like hundreds of pounds that these women have lost. So first thing, Ricky, be your own cheerleader. When you make progress, celebrate yourself. You know, I really don't like this whole thing about being humble about, your success. Like, brag about it, especially to yourself. Don't wait for someone else to compliment you or tell you that you're doing a good job. Small things like recording yourself after a workout, when you're sweating and you did a great job and you got through it. You need to look at those videos later so that you can stay motivated to do the next workout.
Right. That's just what I was about to say. Yeah.
And then setting up a reward system when you accomplish goals. Simple reminders of how amazing you are. They go a long way. So when it comes to progress on your fitness journey, don't be humble. Fellas, you can get in front of the mirror and take go and take your shirt off and take yourself. You keep picture, you might want to keep the picture to yourself if you ain't all the way there yet, but take the picture. Okay. Right. All right. Next thing is stay on the offense. And this is really about knowing yourself, being honest about how you respond in certain situations. And, when you use food for comfort, if you know you're going to have a long day, pack extra snacks. If you know you need to wake up early for your workout, don't start that juicy Netflix series because you're not going to watch just one episode. You're going to keep going, and then you're going to look up and it's going to be 3:00 in the morning. So you need to have an evening routine in place that supports you getting a good night's rest. So overall, plan ahead, stop allowing yourself to get in situations that put you on the defense. Ricky, this one is my favorite one. This is make hard things easy. And this is a major mindset shift. We hear the term dream big, but better things will always seem difficult if you think they are out of reach. If you're saying to yourself, I can never do that, or I can never run that fast, or I can never lift that heavy, the best way to get in the rhythm of success is to get addicted to it. And this starts by accomplishing a series of small wins. For example, if your fastest mile time is 15 minutes, like that is just as fast as you can go. If you set a goal to run a mile in 10 minutes, that's going to seem scary to you. You're going to feel like there ain't no way in the world. But if you commit to week by week, let me shave off 30 seconds. Let me take off 60 seconds. And now that 10-mile run time seems more attainable. So, you really have to make success. You have to normalize it. And I think that this is really important in all areas of your life. If you follow me on social media, I talk a lot about, getting out of debt and financial wealth. It's like you have to see yourself constantly achieving specific goals that you set for yourself, whether they are fitness, financial, personal, and you have to get addicted to it and normalize winning. So that's what I have for you today inside of Mind Body Business.
There you go. Hey, Maria, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Man, follow me on social media at Maria Moore on Instagram, Empowered by Maria. And then, of course, you can connect with me on my website, mariamoore.com. And that is more with 1 O.
There it is, y'all. Y'all give it a what's up for Maria Moore. All right, I need a man and I need a woman to play Battle of the Sexes. Get at me right now, 866-9-RICKEY, Battle of the Sexes. Come on, call me up right now, because the men, we've been winning. We've been doing good. Let's get a smart man. Let's go. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, hey, Black Tony, you going to Orlando with me, and what's up?
I want to. I'm trying to recuperate right now. I'm trying to recuperate right now. I got my head hurts so bad right now.
You're not coming to work?
I can't come to work. I can't hardly open my eyes.
Hey, bro, come on, man.
So I got my head whooped last night. So
got your ass whooped. What happened?
Yo, I was on. I'm back selling dope full time. Even though I started back going to church, but I'm still selling dope full time. Look, Sonny.
Yeah.
I got beat up last night on the trail.
What happened?
Because man, Saturday the crackhead came over though, and I started laughing at him in his fight because he was stuttering real bad, and I just couldn't help it. So I started laughing. But I didn't know he knew karate or something. I don't know. It felt like some folks had jumped on me, but it was just one dude. Look, Shawty.
Right. Yeah.
And he was stuttering real bad. Right, T?
Yeah.
He was stuttering. He talking about, let me get a $20 rock, but I ain't got $10. Shout out, I felt like laughing so hard he beat my ass.
And so now you ain't coming to work.
Yeah, Shout out, how you gonna stand there with somebody looking at you talking about, let me get a $20 rock, but I ain't got $10.
So you start laughing in the face.
Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I am single. By single, I mean divorced. It's interesting because a lot of people don't know I was married because it was such a short marriage. But, after you've been divorced for a while, you have time to think about it. Like, what happened? What went wrong? And a lot of stuff went wrong for us that led up to our divorce. One of the things was my then husband, he told me that I was getting too skinny. He wasn't attracted to me no more. And that I needed to gain weight. And I was like, man, he just hating. I'm not that skinny. I'm thick, typical delusional woman. I was like, I'm thick, And then stuff started happening to make me feel like maybe I am skinny. I was traveling at the airport, and I went in the bathroom. And, at the airport, they got them fancy automatic toilets, So I was doing my thing, and I finished up, and I was waiting on the toilet to flush. A few seconds passed by, it still didn't flush. You want to know why? Because I'm so skinny, the toilet didn't detect an ass. It didn't sense no booty meat. Now, the woman next to me had a big ass because hers was flushing the whole time. But mine wasn't doing. So I had to twerk over my toilet just a little bit, just to get it to flush. I am skinny. He was right. I got mad. I went home and started an argument, But the icing on the cake was after a while of being married, my ex-husband realized that I was a tomboy. And, that's not good for him because tomboys don't do certain things well, like phone sex. Before him, I had never had phone sex with anybody. But I tried. So he was out of town and he called me. Ring. That's the phone sex ring. Ring. He said, hey, baby. My voice deep, too. I said, hey, baby. Is it an echo? Tell Big Daddy what you doing. Man. Watching the game. Throwing back a six-pack. What up? I was like, okay. Well, tell Big Daddy what you got on. Man. A skull cap, a t-shirt. Sweatpants and some J's. How you like the sound of that, Big Daddy? Hello? He never did call back and doesn't end my marriage, all right? Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. NBA star Shaquille O'Neal, he is speaking out finally, letting the world know what was going on with him during his basketball season. But he was saying, that Halle Berry once threw him off his game, when she sat on the court side. He said, quote, I wanted to give the superstars the same enjoyment that they gave me. Now, he told it to Kelly Clarkson. He said, when I walk into the game and I see Denzel Washington and Jack Nicholson, when I'm at home watching Netflix, he said, they give me so much enjoyment. So I would always say, you know what? Okay, they're here to watch me and Kobe Bryant win the championship, so I got to make sure that I play very well. So he spotted Halle Berry in the audience. He said, my heart started to flutter. He said, I got nervous. He said, I called a timeout. And coach said, what are you doing? He said, shut up. Halle Berry's here to watch me. Nobody shoots. Nobody. He said, make sure that I get the ball. He said, and guess what? I actually made the free throw. He said, I made the free throw. I was looking at Halle like, wow. And he said, she was young. He said, and I was young, so I used to stutter. He said, but she's the only woman that makes my stuttering come back.
Halle Berry, Halle Berry.
Isn't that something?
Taxi.
So, Ricky, how do y'all feel about it? I mean, so Ricky, Brad, Eva, y'all, Roxy, when y'all out performing or doing whatever, is there somebody y'all look out in the audience that makes y'all, flutter or make you stutter or make you hard?
You just go to the other side of the stage where you can focus and don't make eye contact because you worry about whether she laughing or not, or if she not laughing. Maybe the whole audience dying laughing, but she don't laugh at one joke, and it'll throw you completely off. She fine like that and by herself. Or whatever you want to, man, you got to stay away. Do not go to that area of the stage. And you just stay on the other side and just walk your ass on off stage. Or you
got to know how to look across the people and not at specific people.
Right.
Really?
Because it be one fun. Sometimes it be one person sitting on the first or second, third row. Their energy be off, and they not really laughing. They just won the tickets at the radio. These are people that won the tickets. The people that won the tickets are they guests of the promoters or whatever. They entitled, so they don't really laugh at the jokes or enjoy the show because they entitled. But it's the people that work hard to sit in the balcony and sit on the side that work their ass off to buy the tickets and they really enjoy the show more. But I just hate them first 3 rows sometimes because these are the free ticket holders
the
and they're privileged and entitled, and they don't have a good time, and they looking in their phones, and somebody important that's associated with the sales reps on the radio station, and they are terrible and should be set to the side. That ain't got nothing to do with what you're talking about. I just want to get that out.
Moving on, y'all.
Get it out.
Is that facts, no, Brent?
That's absolutely facts. It's always something in the front that's looking up at you crazy. It's like, why are you here then? Go to the back. So I don't got to see your face. Enjoy the show. I'm a comedian. Laugh, beer.
Oh, all right. Moving on, child. Birdman, y'all, he has revealed why he used to kiss Lil Wayne in the mouth, y'all, on the mouth. He said, first of all, my own son, I would kiss him. He said, Birdman said this, y'all, honey. He said, I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the streets, and I thought this might be the last time he would ever see me. He said, I was his father when he didn't have a father since he was 9 years old, and I love him like my own, and I give my life for him, y'all. He said, in the 2006 picture they got, where it circulated with Birdman had kissed him in the mouth or whatever and stuff like that. Okay, Ricky and Rock T, y'all, and Eva, y'all have sons and stuff. Do y'all tongue kiss him or kiss him in the mouth?
No. No, man.
I'll grab Malik and kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah, a little cheeky forehead kiss. Yeah,
my son came home with that full beard. I put my hand on his face. I want to touch his face. I just absolutely love my boys, and I get them love and affection and a big old hug and or whatever. Absolutely. I, not on the mouth, but
all that, but not the mouth.
Yeah, he be trying to rouse you and put his elbow like on there. All right. I just be so glad to see him, and that was once your baby. But you just touch. I just want to touch your face, make sure you still got all your fingers, and just that's just my love of affection. I'm an affectionate father for sure.
Yeah.
But I ain't kissing nobody that I started out helping rap, though.
Yeah, you gotta love on your sons, though, man. And that was like a son figure to him. He was a father figure for Lil Wayne, so you gotta love on him. You gotta love him, absolutely.
Shouldn't nobody kiss Lil Wayne in the mouth? no damn body.
All right,
not right now. Wait till you kind of get himself together. Right now. Got all them gold teeth and them tattoos and a nose ring and the earrings. So if you had to choose a tongue kiss, Lil Wayne or Dennis Rodman, which one would you?
Golly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm choosing these. I'm choosing these right
The Kaluna Day, my Kaluna Day is, how you pronounce it, even Mykonos?
It's Mykonos.
Oh, Mykonos. On the high end, you say Mykonos, and on the low end, you say blue. That's your Kaluna for today.
How you not know the name of your own color?
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all please help me welcome back to the show National Action Network President and founder, the one and only Reverend Al Sharpton. Reverend Al. Reverend Al, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing there? How you doing, Ricky?
Yes, sir. I'm blessed, man. How you doing? And thank you so much for always making time for us. I just saw you on Morning Joe. And, you always ripping and running. And you took a trip down to the Texas-Mexico border in Del Rio where thousands of mostly Haitian refugees are seeking asylum. So our own Pastor Freddie Haynes was also there among the group of with a lot of other ministers. What I want to ask you, can you explain how the Haitians ended up at this Texas-Mexico border bridge? And second question, what did you find when you toured the area, Reverend Al? Because I was just real curious, like, how did they get to that area?
Well, a lot of them have traveled by foot across South America and Central America because of what has gone on in Haiti. You've seen in the last 60 days, the president of Haiti assassinated. The chief prosecutor there saying that the prime minister of Haiti was involved. It has led to a whole dysfunction of the government there. A lot of violence, a lot of gang violence. Then right after that, there was an earthquake that toppled a lot of the homes and structures there, and then followed by a tropical storm. So people have been just running for refuge. That's what a refugee is. And they could not get it in Mexico and other places, and they kept coming until they got to this bridge. And as some got to the bridge, I understand they would go on social media and say, this is where we need to come. So you ended up with at one point 15 or 16,000 people there. The real question is that if the United States will not receive and give them asylum, then what is the definition of asylum? When you have other people from other countries and other races come and say they're running from dictatorship, we say, it is our responsibility to give them asylum. Let's not forget now, a lot of the Haitian governments that rendered it being poor was propped up by the United States. We have complicity here. So just like we say we have a responsibility to Afghans because they are a result of what the United States did, a lot of what happened in Haiti is a result of the United States propping up dictators and propping up exploiters. So that is how they got there. The reason why National Action Network and I asked for ministers and civil rights leaders to join us, including Reverend Freddie Haynes, your pastor, who's also on the board of National Action Network, is when we saw these pictures of the Border Patrol on horseback, riding up trying to push these migrants back with whips in their hand. This looked like we're back in the day with runaway slaves, where they chased down runaway slaves. And we said, wait a minute, we need to stand up and say we're not going to tolerate these migrants or refugees being treated like this. We want to pray with them and let them know they're not alone. And we want to demand that Biden administration have one policy for all, not one for Afghans, not another for Haitians, not another.
Reverend, what did the Biden administration made a statement? Because we were just outraged when we saw the mounted up on horses with whips and the way they was treated. Have anybody said anything about that? Or are they?
Well, I talked to Homeland Security Secretary Maracas, and he has said suspended all of the horse use in terms of Border Patrol. And said he's going to investigate what happened. I told him, investigate. The whole world saw what happened. These guys need to be terminated, and their supervisor needs to be terminated, if not prosecuted. This is outrageous. And I don't see what takes a long time to investigate here. It is absolutely blatant disregard for human life. And let me tell you something, Ricky. If you toured there, and they probably, have made it better in the last few days before we got there yesterday. They're still out in the weather. There's nowhere for them to bathe. They did bring some portables so they can relieve their body, but there's no COVID-19 testing. The other health facilities, there's no vaccination. This is no way the United States should allow people to live weeks later. And we're going to stay on it, and we're not going to back up.
So what you think is going to happen, Reverend Al? Because they just can't stay there because they on the Mexico side, and they just can't stay there. What do you think is going to happen?
I think that's the reason we wanted to go down there and put pressure on the administration and Spotlight. They're going to either have to deport them, which we are against, or let them apply for asylum and then decide who gets asylum. And they're trying to expedite that process. I think that it is inhuman and it is against U.S. policy with other countries to just send them back through Mexico to Haiti when we talk to them through interpreters. They are afraid that they will be killed. Some of them have nowhere to go back there because of the earthquake. So if this country receives anybody, then we need to have the same standard for everybody.
All right, y'all. Reverend Sharpton, let everybody know how they can follow you and the work that you're doing through the National Action Network.
www.nationalactionnetwork.net, www.nationalactionnetwork.net. Stay on. We change it every day. We update it sometime more than once a day to stay on top of these issues.
Hey, Reverend Al, thank you so much, sir, for everything that you do. You know, ripping and running or whatever, and I take up for you on this show. I don't play when it come whatever they got to say about you and being Crump. They can't say it in front of me because I'm gonna defend you wholeheartedly. I know your heart, and I'm watching you, and thank you for coming on the show, informing us, and let us know anything that we could do to help, Reverend Al. Let me know, and I'm with you.
God bless you. Thank you. You're a true soldier. Thank you. Have a great weekend. God bless.
Hey, you too, Reverend Al. Y'all give it up, ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Al Sharpton, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got my man John from Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, John.
Home of the Ohio State University. What up, John? You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, man. And then we got Sheila from San Antonio.
It's just like Compton, fool.
Sheila, what's up?
Let's get it. Let's go. John going down.
Oh, she already talking trash.
Talk shit.
All right, Eva, you can go first. Let's start the clock. And if you don't know the answer, just say pass. Here we go.
Let's go. You ready, John?
Let's do this.
What product uses the slogan, a quicker picker upper?
Pass.
Yep.
Bounty. Who played the Disney princess Tiana in The Princess and the Frog?
Pass.
Anika Noni Rose. What does OWN, the OWN network, stand for?
The Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yes. What is the bulb-shaped item that removes snot from a baby's nose? What is it called?
Oh, yeah. The snotter.
The aspirator. Nasal aspirator. No. French, shellac, and American are all types of what?
Salad dressing.
Manicures. No. Who played Lorenz Tate's love interest in Love Jones?
I don't know.
Nia Long.
Oh, he got one though.
One.
You got no. You good, bro? You got one. Cause sometimes they don't get, they can go and don't answer any at all. All right, you ready, San Antonio?
Oh, Sheila got
Come on.
All right, Sheila, here we go. Start the clock. Legendary Hall of Fame running back for the Chicago Bears, Walter Payton wore that jersey number. What's the number?
I'm going to guess 76.
No, he was a running back. It's number 34. All right, y'all. How many standard innings in a Major League Baseball playoff game?
9 innings.
There we
go. The temperature gauge in your car shows the temperature of what?
The temperature gauge in your car. In the car. Pass.
The engine. NBA superstar Steph Curry is represented by what shoe company?
I don't know. Thunderbird shoes, Nike, Jordan. Pass.
Under Armour. Denzel Washington played Kingpin Frank Lucas in this movie.
American Gangster.
Yes!
Come on, Sheila.
You won. You won. I'm talking you won with 1 second left on the clock. Congratulations, Special K. What did she win?
Congratulations. Here's another coveted and amazing prize pack from the Dollar Tree.
You got a pack of 12 translucent shower curtain rings. How about an Assured brand creamy, I said creamy, petroleum jelly, enriched skin softener with vitamin E. How about a 6-pack of plastic Easter carrots for that Easter basket that's coming soon? You also got a pair of Beverly Hills Polo Club girls knee-high socks, size 5 to 9. How about a 6-pack of Luminescence brand lavender scent wax melts? Oh, yeah. You got Alpo T-Bones steak-shaped dog treats, porterhouse flavor. Good. How about a bag of assorted bungee cords? You got 6 bungee cords, 2 18-inch, 2 12-inch, and 2 mini cords. You've also got a scary jack-o'-lantern print trick-or-treat bag. It's coming soon. And how about Biggs dill pickle flavor sunflower seeds? Those are always a tasty treat. And you got Chex Mix, peanut butter and chocolate Muddy Buddies. All right. And as a special bonus prize, guess what? You get a $10 gift card for Chuck's Steakhouse, where the motto is, we're the best steakhouse in the South. You love it when we put our meat in your mouth.
Oh, man, I'm crying.
That may be the best prize pack of all time.
Oh, yeah. And guess what, sir? As the loser, you get nothing. That's right, absolutely nothing. But thanks for playing.
Man, I'm crying. Oh, man, Maurice. Oh, Lord, Maurice by the morning show. You didn't even know and just fell in love with her just that quick.
Yes, sir.
Had her hair cut in a mushroom with that little part coming over the top. That little bang. Covered up her eye, and then you moved it back to kiss, and you didn't even know there's something wrong with that eye. So you politely put it back. So you kept dancing till the song went out because you didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Damn.
That's what that make you think of, dog?
Yeah, man, I was supposed to dance with that damn girl, man. That girl was fine. And I pulled a little bang back. I was about to go in for a kiss. Man, I was running and everything. Just couldn't do it. Put it back. Put her head on my shoulder and just kept rocking. And then right after that song, they played Cinderella Dana Dana. I'll never forget it. And we started dancing. And I Dana my ass onto the other side of that gym. Where the Zetas was. When I started talking to one of them. Brad, what does song take you back to?
Man, anything Prince just take me back to just him. Prince and Michael Jackson, they just had a lane of their own. Couldn't nobody duplicate them, even if they tried. Their performance, their musicality, the way they're able to read and speak the music language. Ain't nobody like Prince. Do Me, Baby. That was straight to the point. It is what it is.
Did he hit that note?
Yes.
Oh!
Hey, come on now.
Okay, go on. Hit it, Brett.
I can't hit it.
Oh, my God. Whoa. Prince hit those damn notes. Gary, what did it take you back to?
It didn't.
What?
Wasn't nothing jumping off back then?
Nothing was jumping off then, honey. Nobody was doing me, baby.
Lord.
The girls didn't like Prince. None of your sorority brothers.
No, we didn't really like. We liked Prince, but we didn't really like him like that because he was really confusing. We didn't know which part, how to think about him.
Right.
Because when he first came out on Right On magazine, and we was like, oh, girl, he was cute, but then we didn't know what.
So none of your fraternity sisters enjoyed
it. Child, none of the girls liked him like that, child. No.
What does it take you back to, Eva?
This was one of the first explicit songs, if you ask me, that I remember as a kid. I remember my brother playing this in the room, and I was outside his door looking like, did he just say, do me? He couldn't say do me.
In the morning.
On the boom box. My mama came downstairs and took that whole tape and said, no, you won't in this house. When I tell you nowadays the songs are completely different and definitely turned up. But growing up, this song was the explicit song.
When we was growing up, the explicit song was Donna Summer, "Love to Love You, Baby."
Oh yes, baby.
I thought that was radio porn right there. I'm
Exactly.
sit down there at 4 o'clock in the morning with your pajamas on, listening to my love to love you, baby. You did close to me. But she did some
Start all that
moaning.
breathing and moaning
She
and stuff.
did
boy.
some moaning. That was the
Yes,
first
she
time
did.
somebody was having sex on the radio with Donna Summer's "Love to Love You, Baby." My mama had that
Exactly.
album. Sitting up there with that album open, looking at Donna Summers, like, man. Come on now. We got the one and only Jerry Jones on the phone. Come on, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jerry Jones, what's going on, man?
Everybody, it's a good day to be alive and a good day to be a Cowboy fan.
That's right, man. Most of us, all over the country grew up. Of course, I like Cleveland Browns, and I love the Ravens as well. So who the Cowboys have this week?
This week it's the Eagles. We're going to fly in. They're going to fly into our hometown, and we're going to show them what for. We're going to pluck the Eagles this week.
And they duo is from Alabama, Jalen Hurts and
right.
Smitty at receiver. So and then
That's
you
right.
have a cornerback from Alabama covering Smitty, Diggs.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, one of those Alabama Crimson Tide. I know you like that.
Yeah.
And he will. He's been doing a great job, and he's going to continue because we've got to tighten up with that pass yardage allowance.
Right.
We allowed 839 yards, and we're considered the second most pass allowing team in the NFL. They're calling us the pass yard prostitutes because we're giving it up.
Rock, you have any
And we
questions?
don't want to do that.
Yeah, man. Running back Ezekiel Elliott, man, he got himself back in shape. His mind is back focused, but his backup, Tony Pollard, is actually performing a little bit better. Are you thinking about moving Tony Pollard into the starting running back position?
No, look, let me tell you. We have a great problem here in Dallas. We have two horses, two stallions.
Yeah.
We've got Zeke. He's looking good. He's in his great shape. He's cut his hair. And we've got Tony Pollard. So we're in a good position. We're going to alternate them guys just like we would rotate car tires. We're going to have them in and out of there.
So did you have a problem with wide receiver CeeDee Lamb from dropping those passes in game number 1?
Well, we're past that. We're moving forward. We're ready to. CD played a good game. We finally got. That would be like me worrying about our kicker, Zerline, not making it, and he won the game for us.
Yeah.
So we're got our minds geared towards victory.
Now, Jerry Jones, what's the guy that drive you around in Dallas?
Roosevelt.
Oh, Roosevelt, yeah.
Yeah, is he there? Can we speak to Roosevelt?
You could speak with him if he would. Matter of fact, he's having breakfast with me. Hold on a second, Roosevelt. Hello.
What up, bro?
Oh, hello. How you doing?
How you doing, Roosevelt? Y'all having breakfast? What are y'all having?
Oh, there's some eggs and waffles. Your eggs. You want some more eggs? I think I'll have. That's a plenty for me, Rose.
That's the homie Roosevelt. What up, bro? You my boy.
Roosevelt.
Yeah. Are y'all all right?
Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
Where you taking Jerry today?
I'm with thee.
So where are y'all going today?
Where are we going today? I gotta go pick up some socks, Rose.
Take them on the radio.
Entertainment.
All right.
Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed helps you hire great people fast. Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Now, it is officially official. Even though we've been talking about it for weeks and some people already start getting them, yesterday, the CDC officially endorsed the FDA's authorization of Pfizer COVID vaccine booster shots for those 65 and older. Additionally, people with underlying health conditions and other risk at high-risk groups are eligible for the Pfizer booster. Boosters for those who got the Moderna or Johnson & Johnson vaccines have not yet been recommended. Meanwhile, in the wake of the fallout behind the treatment of Haitian immigrants at the Texas-Mexico border, a senior U.S. diplomat for Haiti quit over deportations by the Biden administration. Some migrants are being allowed to remain in the U.S., but as of yesterday, about 4,000 remain at the border as officials continue to deport and process them through custody. Now, in other news, 4 of Donald Trump's closest advisors have been subpoenaed to testify before a congressional committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. And one person, very sad, was killed and 12 others wounded when a gunman opened fire at a Kroger supermarket in Tennessee yesterday. Last but certainly not least, in an update in the case, 23-year-old fiance of Gabrielle Petito, Brian Laundrie, was charged with bank fraud yesterday for unauthorized use of a debit card. Searchers continue to look for Laundrie, who hasn't been seen for 10 days. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Indeed, indeed. Once again, the Carolina Panthers beat Houston last night in Thursday Night Football, so that means I am 1-0 for the week so far. The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week are posted on my social media at Rock T Holla. Go check it out. College football games to watch this weekend. There's really only 2. You know what I'm saying? Texas Tech, look out. That they may beat Texas. I'm putting it out there. Texas Tech may beat Texas, man. And also the Texas A&M versus Arkansas game. That's going to be a watch out. Could be an upset. Arkansas looks good.
Finance.
Arkansas looks good. That could be an upset over Texas A&M, man.
We finance.
Indeed, indeed.
That means we finna see.
I feel you, dog. But there's some other football games out there that we can't go by without mentioning. Hit the theme music, doggone Super Dave. HBCUs out there matching up. First of all, we got a shout out to Arkansas Pine Bluff and Alcorn State. That was a nail biter last night. Alcorn won 39-38. It still went down. Shout out to Lincoln, PA and Shaw. They going down this weekend. Also, it's St. Augustine's homecoming. They got Showing coming to town, man. Winston-Salem and Elizabeth City going to be putting it down. Benedict versus Kentucky State for the Circle City Classic. Yes, indeedy. Big up to Alabama A&M and Tuskegee. Going to be matching up this weekend. Prairie View A&M and Grambling for the State Fair Classic going down at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Bowie State and Livingstone going to be matching up. Bethune-Cookman got Alabama State this weekend. Central State versus Miles College is going down. Shout out to Lane College and Edward Waters. Morehouse versus Savannah State this weekend. Big up to North Carolina Central and North Carolina A&T. The rivalry continues. Clark Atlanta got Albany State. Virginia State traveling to Fayetteville State, man, and Mississippi Valley State going to Southern for the Delta Bayou Classic, man. It's going down, man. It is what it is. That's what I got for sports. The Briggity Tech got the hot spot right now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Credit Card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation. The time right now is 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. 50 Cent held a star-studded premiere event for his new series, BMF, in Atlanta last night. 50 hosted a free concert and after party to celebrate the release of the new Star series. It wouldn't be complete without some live performances, so that's exactly what he did. T.I. made an appearance and seems to be continuing his mission to get old 50 Cent to go head-to-head with him in a versus battle. As his set wound down, he called out 50 Cent and said, "I'm waiting on you." So some of the other oh Lord, what y'all think about that battle though? Before I finish, 50 Cent and T.I. 50 Cent and T.I.
Nah, I ain't here for that one.
Really?
I like that one.
It'd be a good one, though.
Yeah, it would definitely be good.
They both got enough songs.
Yeah,
it would be good.
See, I probably have more hits, I think.
Yeah. See, some people beg to differ, Ricky. Well, some other performances on that night included Snoop Dogg, Lil Duval, and DaBaby. 50 Cent also rocked the stage performing his classics, Many Men and Power, the theme, the Power, Big Rich Town. Moneybagg Yo also took the stage to perform Waukesha, as did Lil Meech. Shout out to Lil Meech. We love him, who appears as his father, Demetrius Big Meech, Free Big Meech Flournoy, in the show. 50's highly anticipated BMF series based on the life and story of the Black Mafia family, who we all know and are very familiar with here in the A, in Southwest Detroit as well, in the late 1980s. It's slated to premiere this coming Sunday on Stars. I cannot wait to see that. What y'all think? No, Gary talking about.
I didn't know much about the Black Mafia family until I saw it on the news yesterday.
Oh, no.
The son was talking about it.
Intertwined with the whole music industry. So,
really?
And they did a lot of great things. Of course they did their thing that people ain't really, but still they did a lot of great things for a lot of people. Meech has a big heart, and is actually a great dude. I'm ready for him to get out because I know he gonna do some wonderful things again. All right, y'all, moving on. Drew Hill has challenged Boyz II Men, 112 and Jagged Edge to a versus battle. Now I do recall that 112 did one already with Jagged Edge, and it was only 2 members of 112. Like, if y'all gonna do this, I need to see the whole group. I don't want to see the Drew Hill without Cisco. I need to see all of them together, except for maybe either Woody or Jazz. One of them, like, kind of really left the group to do gospel or something, but it's just incomplete to me without Cisco. So anyway, Drew Hill posted a video on social media requesting a virtual face-off between R&B boy groups of the 90s. So they said whoever wanted can get it, whether it's Jodeci. Now, Jodeci, I'm sorry, Drew Hill. Jodeci, no. Boyz II Men, no. Okay, so Cisco said in the 56-second clip, maybe 112 and Jagged Edge could combine to one group and they might have a chance. Oh, that's because Jagged Edge stay together, but 112, it's only like 2 of them, somebody suing somebody, and they still going through it. My thing is just come together, make the music that people love you for.
Why don't all of them get together and remake We Are the World?
Yeah.
Yo, if they could do something like that, that would be a great idea to show some unity and just fix whatever it is you're going through, because nobody cares. We just want to hear the music. That is
There comes a time when we hear a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life.
Coming up next, we got Chef Q, y'all. We got Chef Q. And we got the praise mix now. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
We are the ones who make it. All right, y'all, it is time for short and quick Happy Meals right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Chef Q. Good morning.
Hola.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys this morning?
Ooh, sitting here looking at your Instagram page, Chef Q. What's up with
Here you go.
I know you cooking something good this morning.
Okay.
I am cooking something. It's good. And it was actually a very easy, for real, quick meal.
One skillet.
I'm doing a Mediterranean style, spinach wrap.
Yes.
And I put shrimp in it. So what I started off with was hummus from scratch. So I cooked up some chickpeas and put them in my NutriBullet and basically, made the hummus, added my olive oil and everything in there. So I made my hummus from scratch. And I also whipped up some shrimp I added some harissa powder to it. Harissa is a South African chili powder, so it's got a real kick to it. And I added along with that some blistered tomatoes and some caramelized onion. I put some cucumber in there, some spinach, rolled it up in a spinach wrap, and that's it. I mean, and that's something you can have like hot or cold. So.
And that's a good healthy meal, and it sounds good as hell. I'm sure you'll be filled up or whatever. And I never would have thought to put chili powder in that. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. So it's a special kind of spice. It's really spicy, and I love really spicy. So I also put like ancho chili powder in there.
Right.
So it was hot.
What is it called? Ancho?
Ancho chili. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of it. So I'm the ancho chili.
Hey, go ahead and order it. Go and get on Amazon, because I just got that doggone smoked garlic powder, whatever. I'm ordering everything now.
Okay.
I'm putting put that stuff on some damn cereal. I don't care. Chef Q, let everybody know how we can follow you.
You guys can follow me at Lil Chef Vittles on Instagram. You can find this here video on Rickey Smiley Official and Rickey Smiley's official Facebook page.
There it is. Y'all give it up and show your love for the one and only Chef Q. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.